Wow. Okay, my hair is kind of crazy today, but I don't know, I kind of dig it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of mini reviews. So I have a bunch of products here that I have not yet reviewed that I've been wanting to review. So instead of doing like separate videos on each of them or a few of them, I'm going to kind of combine the video today and do reviews on all the products as I go. And then if there's anything in here that I decide I need to talk more about in the future, I'll just do a video on it. Or if there's anything you guys want to hear more about, let me know. But for now, I'm planning on just doing it this way. All right, let's get into the tutorial. I'm gonna start with my lips. I'm just going to put lip balm on. This is just my Arbonne Lip Saver lip balm. Normally I'm so hot when I film, but I just had like a giant smoothie and I'm freezing cold, so that's why I have this on. I imagine I'm gonna take it off pretty soon though. But I am gonna put my hair up because it's annoying me. This is annoying me too. I'm just gonna have to deal with the chilliness. Okay, so I am still trying to love this Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I posted about this on Instagram and I just said that I'm not loving it. I'm trying so hard to love it because so many people that I really respect, they love it. You know, people whose opinions usually I agree with, they love this and I just don't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so I'm gonna try it today. Someone said I might be using too much, so I'm gonna try just one swipe and I only use it right here. One swipe. One swipe, and up here. So I only put it in the places where my pores are really noticeable. Okay, I'm not going to do even a mini review on that yet because I still don't know how I feel about it. And I don't want to say that I don't like it until I've given it a real good try, you know? Okay, now I am taking the Milani Prime Light Face Priming, Strobing, and Pore Minimizing. It's not pore minimizing, I can tell you that right now, but it's really glowy. I really like this primer for the glowy aspect. And it's nice and hydrating too, which I've really been appreciating. Okay, for foundation, I'm going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. Now, this is not new to me, but they did recently come out with some new shades. I'm using one of the older shades. I was going to buy a new shade, but I went into my collection and I pulled out this 07 Sand shade, and it turns out this is a perfect match for my skin right now. When I get a little bit more tan, I might want to get a new shade. The other shade I have is 09 Tan, but this is a little bit too dark for me. So I was excited that they had new shades, but I didn't end up buying one just yet because I don't need it yet. So I'm going to use this one for today, but this is a really great foundation. I really like it. It's got good coverage and a beautiful finish. It's just really, really nice. And I realized I jumped the gun. I was going to do concealer down on my neck because I'm just breaking out like terrible on my neck for some reason. I don't know if it's hormones or what, but I forgot. So I'm just gonna put the foundation on my face for now, blend that out, and then I'll go down to my neck. Look at how nice that blends out. I just love how that blends out and how the coverage is. Now I'm gonna take this new concealer. This is the Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer. I'm not entirely sure if I love this or not. I've heard people who say that they love it. I can tell you right now, I do not like this applicator, this spongy thing. I don't like that at all. But the concealer itself, let's see how it does here. This one is obviously a lot lighter than my skin tone, but it'll be fine once I cover it up with foundation and bronzer. Okay, now I'm going to bring some foundation down my neck. Now I'm just going to set my neck right away with this Milani Prep Set and Glow powder. But yeah, I think this powder is so nice and finely milled. I really like it. Even possibly a little bit better than the original Milani setting powder, the translucent one. Also because this one actually has like, I don't know how much, but it has more product in it than the other one, if you can believe that. But they look exactly the same. This one has, I think it's 1.5 more grams in it than the original one. So go figure. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're the same price too. Okay, now I'm going to put some concealer under my eyes. I'm going to show you how it works with the applicator just on one eye so you can see. can't really see if I'm covering it up. See, that just looks streaky and weird. I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm going to blend it out, but I just don't like how it looks. So I'm going to do my finger with this one. I feel like that applies a lot more smoothly and consistently with the finger, so I think the applicator is definitely a fail. Smooth this out. Okay, it looks pretty good so far. It's not the most high coverage concealer that I've tried, but I like it. It looks nice so far. So let's just see how that kind of wears. I'm going to set it with this new palette that I got from Ulta, the setting powder palette. I'm gonna use this yellow shade right here. I'm really enjoying this palette so far. I love that it has a setting powder, a yellow powder, and this sort of illuminating powder. I don't use this one as much, but I'm really enjoying it. It's really lightweight. I mean, it's kind of bulky, but it's lightweight. It comes with a brush that I haven't actually used yet. But I mean, so far, so good. Now I'm going to do a little bit of cream contouring with my Wet n Wild Megaglo makeup stick, contour stick. I just can't stop using this, you guys. I just love this so much. I love how it gives such a natural contour look. So I'm going to use this. Now I'm going to set my entire face with this Milani powder again. Now I'm just going to bronze up my neck. It's something I've been kind of experimenting with lately. I'm just going to use the Wet n Wild contouring palette in Caramel Toffee, and I'm just going to use this shade, obviously. I've just been trying to kind of make my neck look slimmer, or this area kind of like between the jawline and the neck. I feel like I'm just trying to like make it look a little bit more chiseled, a little bit more shapely, if you know what I mean. So, and I find that cooler tone bronzer just doesn't look as good. Like it looks ashy, it looks dirty. So that's why I'm experimenting with a warmer bronzer. I don't know I don't know how I feel about it. It's just something I'm trying. You guys know how it is with makeup, always gotta try new things. I'm just gonna take some of this yellow powder and kind of set it here, just to kind of sharpen up the jawline. Okay, for brows, I'm going to use this new NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. I don't think it's new, but it's new to me, and I have been enjoying it so far. It's hard to know with these, like one of the main things I judge them on is how long they last, if they dry out before they run out. So I can't say I just got this, I can't say, but other than that, I do really enjoy this so far. I'm going to set my brows with my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Okay, moving on to eyes, I'm going to start with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eyeshadow Primer. I've never actually purchased this primer because it comes with so many Lorac palettes, but it's really one of my favorites. I really love it. I always go back to it because it's just like one of those ones that I know will always work for me. Alright, going into this palette, this is the California Dreaming palette. I'm going to start with this nice little beige shade here called Cozy, perfect for setting my eye base. Okay, now I'm going to start with this shade Overcast, kind of a pretty purpley shade in the crease. And you guys, I think I'm going to go full on smoky for this look, so prepare yourselves. Okay, now I'm going to take this darker purplish shade called Cable Knit and put that further down, kind of in the crease as well. All right, now I want to try this shade Starfish on my lid, kind of as a base, I think. I don't know. All right, now I'm going to take this Seaside shade, this dark, dark green. Really excited to use this one. I hope the green shows up, you know, I'm not sure, but let's see. Oh yeah, I think it's showing up green. Okay, I'm just gonna blend out the edges here. Take a little bit more of Overcast and blend out the edges. Okay, I have a little bit of fallout. I'm gonna clean up the fallout and clean up the edges a little bit. Okay, I'm loving this. Now I'm going to take the shade Boots, which it looks like it's maybe black or a little maybe navy blue-ish black. Yeah, navy bluish black. Anyways, I'm going to line my eyes with this shade. And I'm going to keep it just on the outer half of my lid. There, and then I brought it out just a little bit on either side, not really a wing, but to just kind of add to the shape of my eye, you know? Then I'm going to take Sandcastle and highlight the inner corner. This is a really pretty shimmery shade. Except I don't like how white it is. I'm going to mix it with Starfish. Okay, I'm going to leave the inner corner for now, come back to that. I'm going to do my lower lash line with the shade Starfish. I think this like reddish orange shade would be a really pretty complement with the green. I wish this shade was even a little bit more vibrant, but I really like it under the lash line. I'm going to line my waterline with a black liner. There, I think that brings out the color under the lash line a little bit too. Cool. All right, I'm going to try mixing the shade Button and Starfish on the inner corner. Okay, I'm just not satisfied with any of the colors in that palette for inner corner, so I'm going to try this blush palette. I'm going to try the shade Sunlight from this blush palette because I just want something a little bit more shimmery and eye-catching than any of the shadows in that palette. All right, I think that's a little better. Let me blend it out a little more. Okay, for lashes, of course, Too Faced Better Than Sex. In the lower lash line, this time I'm going to use the e.l.f. Lash Tint Mascara on the lower lash line. Okay, for the face, I'm going to start with this blush shade called Ray. This is the California Dreamin' Blush palette. Then I'm going to take this highlighter shade Sunlight. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Alright, then I want to touch more highlighter because I want to use this Milani highlighter too. This is in the shade Strobe Light. One thing I want to recommend with this highlighter is that you make sure you have it blended on your brush, because if you don't, I can't show you with this brush, with a fan brush you can see it. You can get actual lines from this pattern on your brush, so you get lines on your face, so make sure that you like blend it in really nicely so that you don't end up with like streaks on your face, because that's never good. Oh yes. Fantastic highlighter, look at that. I'm going to take a little bit of this highlighter and put it on my inner corner. Okay, now I'm going to set my face with the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. I've been adoring this stuff so much. And then for lips, I think I'm going to use, this is the ColourPop Moment of Weakness set. I think I'm going to use this one, which I believe is Monday. Yes, I'm going to use Monday. There, I like that shade. It's going to dry down to be matte, but that's quite nice. Okay guys, so I like this look. If I'm being 100% honest, this eyeshadow palette is really, really nice. I like it. I love the shades in it, but I don't feel like it has quite enough. Like there's a couple shades, I guess, that I feel like I would like to add. I really wanted to stick to this palette for this tutorial, and I think the look is nice and fun, but I think when I use it again, I'll be using other shadows in conjunction with it. This matte beige shade is nice, but it's a little bit too light and too pinky for my skin tone, so I'll probably go in with some different matte shades, you know, matte neutrals when I continue to use this palette. But other than that, I really love this palette. I love the shades. I love the sort of creativity that it brings out in me with the purples, and then this shade, this pink is really nice. This kitty cat shade, oh my gosh, you guys. That is amazing. I didn't use it today because I've been using it a lot, but look at that. That shade is absolutely amazing. So this blush palette, again, I really love this. When I hauled this, I talked about how I wasn't going to buy it at first because at first glance, I thought the shades were too light for my skin tone, but really, they work very well. This one is a little bit light, but if you mix it with these other shades and with a highlighter, you know, it works perfectly. And these two shimmery ones are absolutely amazing. They're so beautiful. I love that. Like this, obviously it's a highlighter for me, but I could wear it. It's dark enough that I could wear it without a blush and just kind of as it's on its own. So pretty. I really love this palette. I'm so glad I got it. The formulation is amazing. Honestly, the formulation of this one is really nice too. I feel like it's very comparable to the Pro palettes, even though this is not technically a Pro palette. I've gotten a lot of Lorac's other limited edition palettes where you can tell the formula is very, very different, but this one I feel like they did a really good job with. So thumbs up for this. I give this an A+. Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't have all the shades that I need, but it might have all the shades you need just depending on your skin tone. So I'm going to give this an A+ because I'm so glad I got it. And I'm going to give this an A+ too because it's just beautiful, amazing. The powders blend so nicely and I just really love it. I'm really glad I got these. So yes, A+ for both of these. For the Milani products, the Prime Light Face Primer, I give this a solid A. I wish it filled pores in. It doesn't, even though it says it is pore minimizing. It's not, but that's okay. It's hydrating and I like the strobing effect. I do feel like it's really given a natural glow to my skin. I mean, like up here, I didn't put anything shimmery up there except for the primer and it's got a definite glow. So I really like that. I think this is really good. Milani has another hydrating primer like this that I really love too. So they're good on their primer game. So this is a solid A. This concealer is okay. I'm gonna continue to use it just to kind of use it up. I do not like the applicator and I don't feel like it is the fullest coverage, most smoothing, seamless primer or concealer. If you look at my under eye, I mean now I have shadow and stuff there, but there's a little bit of creasing there. So I'm gonna give this concealer a B-. I don't see myself repurchasing this. I don't see myself loving it, but I will get use out of it. I will continue to use it. You know, it's not a fail. It's just not my favorite. The setting powder is an A+. I love it. It's smoothing. It's beautiful. It doesn't look cakey. I mean, look, my skin looks very glowy. It doesn't look dry or matte at all. I feel like I could just pack this on all day and it would not ever look cakey, not ever look powdery or anything. I just love Milani's powder, so A+. The foundation is an A+. Like I said, this isn't new to their line, but they came out with new shades, so I'll just let you know this is an A+. I love this foundation. The highlighter is really, really nice. It's very, very nice. I don't know that it is so much nicer than anything else I have, but for a drugstore product, I believe this is $10, it's really nice. So I'm going to give this a solid A. No, I'm gonna give this an A+. This deserves an A+. It's a beautiful product. You get a lot of product in there. It's really shiny. It's actually maybe even a little bit more shiny than my Lorac ones that I was using. So yeah, no, I like this one. It's a thumbs up. It's an A+. And the Make It Last setting spray is also an A+. Love it. Cannot wait to get more of it. I wish there was more in this bottle. Maybe I would just give it a solid A because there's not that much in this bottle, but I'm gonna definitely be repurchasing this. Kathleen Lights recommended this. She said this was a dupe for the MAC Fix Plus. I agree. I much prefer to buy this. It's cheaper, it's cruelty-free, so definitely awesome. And it just feels so nice going on the skin. So A+ for this. Lots of A+ in the Milani line. The only thing I didn't really like was the concealer. Other than that, everything was really good. The Lorac products were really great. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This look, a little bit different, really smoky and not so springy, but still super fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. That helps other people find me in the YouTube world. And make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of my videos. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye.
You said it was a dupe for the MAC Pregnancy Brain. The MAC. You guys know what I'm talking about. What's it called? Fix Plus.